One peaceful night in Willow Meadow, Shabbe the sheep and Klucky the chicken were having a moonlight picnic. The meadow was bathed in a serene glow as the moon hung high in the night sky, illuminating their favorite spot beneath the willow trees. The air was filled with laughter and the pleasant aroma of apple pie, the centerpiece of their delightful picnic spread. But as Shabbe turned to grab a slice of the pie, she was met with an unexpected surprise. It was gone. Her eyes widened in disbelief. Klucky, who had been joyfully pecking at a bowl of seeds, gasped in surprise. "Did you eat it already?" Shabbe shook her head vehemently. "No, I haven't had a single bite." Their eyes darted around the meadow, puzzled and alert. Just then, a mysterious sight caught their attention. Soft glowing hoofprints leading towards the edge of the forest. Sheep's ears perked up as she whispered, "Something magical, or perhaps sneaky, has taken our pie." The intrigue was as palpable as the evening air. Klucky fluttered her wings, a mix of excitement and curiosity swelling in her chest. "We should follow the tracks," she suggested bravely. With a glance at each other, they knew their adventure had just begun. The moonlight shimmered above, providing just enough light to guide them into the forest, where shadows danced between ancient trees and unknown secrets awaited. Together, Shabbe and Klucky ventured into the depths of the forest, determined to uncover the mystery of the vanishing picnic. Would they find the thief, or perhaps stumble upon something entirely unexpected? Each step into the forest brought a new twist in their magical night adventure, as the friends discovered more than they had ever imagined under the moonlit sky. Under the radiant glow of the full moon, a curious lamb named Shabbe and his clumsy chicken friend, Klucky, embarked on an unexpected journey. It all began when the savory scent of fresh-baked pie drifted into the barn from Farmer Ted's window. Shabbe, with his insatiable curiosity, convinced Klucky to sneak out for a little adventure to find the source of the delicious aroma. As they tiptoed through the barnyard, Shabbe noticed an unusual glowing trail. Casting wary glances at each other, they decided to follow the mysterious hoofprints that seemed to sparkle under the silvery moonlight. Their path twisted through tall grass and past ancient, gnarled trees, each turn filled with silent anticipation. Though Klucky was unsure about wandering in the night, Sheep's determination led the way. Eventually, the moonlight shone brighter, guiding them to a peculiar hollow tree. Inside, something caught their eye, a shimmering golden feather. "A thief with feathers," Klucky muttered in disbelief. "Maybe it's a moon thief," Shabbe declared, eyes wide with wonder. Just then, strange giggles echoed through the crisp night air. The sound sent shivers down Klucky's spine, but Sheep's excitement only grew. Their gaze caught fleeting shadows darting amongst the trees. Fueled by curiosity and friendship, they realized they weren't alone. Whatever left the glowing trail wanted them to follow deeper into the moonlit forest. As they ventured further, clues of whimsical wonder began to unfold, a trail of sparkling stardust, whispering winds that carried laughter. Unexpectedly, they stumbled into a clearing bathed in moonlight, where a gathering of spirited creatures awaited. Among them stood the moon thief, a mischievous creature with wings that sparkled like stars. Its intention was not to steal, but to share magical nights with daring adventurers. With an enchanting smile, the moon thief shared the pie's scent, revealing it was a lure to guide brave souls to the heart of a mystical world. Shabbe and Klucky, their hearts now full of wonder instead of fear, realized this journey was a gift. Laughing, playing, and dancing through the night, they experienced a night of magic unlike any other. Embracing the adventure they hadn't anticipated, they made new friends amongst the moonlit troop. Together, they learned that sometimes, what seemed like theft was an invitation to discover the magic of the universe. The moonlit adventure left them with stories to share and memories to cherish forever, reminding them that curiosity could lead to the most extraordinary of adventures under starlit skies. Shabbe, the daring sheep detective, stood scratching her head beside her feathery friend, Klucky the hen. The moonlight danced across the meadow as they puzzled over the mysterious disappearance of their coveted plum pie. Where could it have gone? Shabbe wondered aloud, trying to piece together the clues scattered through the night. Earlier that evening, a rare full moon had risen, casting eerie shadows that seemed to whisper secrets. Their pie, made with Sheep's secret recipe and baked to perfection, had vanished from its cooling spot on the windowsill. Klucky clucked anxiously as they approached a towering oak tree. The tree had an air of wisdom, as if it had seen countless mysteries unfurl beneath its branches. Perched high on one of those branches was a wise old owl wearing tiny spectacles and clutching an ancient scroll in its talons. "Looking for your pie, are you?" the owl said calmly, adjusting his glasses and peering down at the odd duo. Its voice was like the rustle of pages on an autumn breeze. The moonlit thief only steals at midnight, under a full moon. But the key lies in laughter, not anger. Shabbe and Klucky exchanged glances, puzzled by the owl's cryptic message. Before Shabbe could inquire further, the majestic bird blinked and dropped a riddle from the skies. Find the laugh where shadows play and treasure shines before the day. Without another word, the owl vanished in a burst of silver sparkles, leaving Shabbe and Klucky standing beneath the dazzling sky. Laughter? Shadows? What does it mean? Klucky gulped, her feathers quivering with tension. Shabbe stared into the night, pondering the riddle as the moon continued to illuminate their thoughts. They journeyed through the meadow, following the shadows that swayed like lively dancers. Familiar sounds grew clearer, the giggles of frolicking fireflies, the rustle of leaves sharing jokes with the wind. Intrigued, Shabbe led them to the heart of the meadow where laughter echoed darkly. To their astonishment, as they approached the lively spot, the moon's rays illuminated the ground. A glittering pile of forgotten treasures, sheep's plum pie shining amidst the stash. The moonlit thief, as it turned out, was a mischievous sprite only visible to those enlightened by gleeful laughter. It adored pranks, but never meant harm. Giggling with realization, Shabbe and Klucky retrieved the pie, promising to return with smiles every time the moon lit their night. Thus, Shabbe learned that sometimes, mysteries are solved not in anger or frustration, but through laughter under the moonlit sky, a lesson engraved in her detective's heart forever. Shabbe, a timid sheep with a love for pies, and Klucky, a jovial rooster known for his contagious laughter, found themselves on a quest to uncover the mystery of the moonlit thief. Legend had it that this thief would cast spells to confound those who tried to catch him, leaving townsfolk bewildered and their treasures taken. Guided by the faint light of the moon, Shabbe and Klucky meandered through the shadowy forest, aware that the thief might be lurking at every corner. Their path led them to the Bridge of Echoes, a peculiar construct with planks that were known to voice thoughts out loud, a remnant of the thief's enchanted handiwork. "Watch your step," Klucky clucked as they gingerly stepped onto the bridge. As they walked, the bridge had a mind of its own, booming their deepest thoughts into the echoing night. "Shabbe is scared," the bridge bellowed, amplifying Sheep's apprehension. "Shabbe misses the pie," came another confession that caused Shabbe to lower her gaze, embarrassed yet longing. Each echo seemed a hurdle devised to distract them, ensuring they wouldn't reach their goal. But Klucky had something the moonlit can't outwit, laughter that even the echo could not withstand. As Klucky chuckled at the absurdity, the echoes dulled, losing their strength. "That's it," Shabbe bleated, her eyes brightening with realization. Laughter cancels the thief's spell. United in spirit and laughter, they managed to cross with ease, each chuckle weakening the thief's magical grip over the bridge. Beyond the bridge lay the entrance to the thief's hideaway, a mystical, glowing door embedded within the hillside, concealed until their laughter had unveiled it. Their hearts pounded with anticipation, sensing that the curious trail of mysteries was nearing its crescendo. Together, they stood strong, ready to confront the moonlit thief and reclaim what was stolen, armed with newfound courage and the power of laughter. What awaited them behind the gleaming door was as unknown as it was alluring, promising adventures and revelations untold. Shabbe, a timid sheep with a love for pies, and Klucky, a jovial rooster known for his contagious laughter, found themselves on a quest to uncover the mystery of the moonlit thief. Legend had it that this thief would cast spells to confound those who tried to catch him, leaving townsfolk bewildered and their treasures taken. Guided by the faint light of the moon, Shabbe and Klucky meandered through the shadowy forest, aware that the thief might be lurking at every corner. Their path led them to the Bridge of Echoes, a peculiar construct with planks that were known to voice thoughts out loud, a remnant of the thief's enchanted handiwork. "Watch your step," Klucky clucked as they gingerly stepped onto the bridge. As they walked, the bridge had a mind of its own, booming their deepest thoughts into the echoing night. "Shabbe is scared," the bridge bellowed, amplifying Sheeb's apprehension. "Shabbe misses the pie," came another confession that caused Shabbe to lower her gaze, embarrassed yet longing. Each echo seemed a hurdle devised to distract them, ensuring they wouldn't reach their goal. But Klucky had something the moonlit can't outwit, laughter that even the echo could not withstand. As Klucky chuckled at the absurdity, the echoes dulled, losing their strength. "That's it," Shabbe bleated, her eyes brightening with realization. Laughter cancels the thief's spell. United in spirit and laughter, they managed to cross with ease, each chuckle weakening the thief's magical grip over the bridge. Beyond the bridge lay the entrance to the thief's hideaway, a mystical, glowing door embedded within the hillside, concealed until their laughter had unveiled it. Their hearts pounded with anticipation, sensing that the curious trail of mysteries was nearing its crescendo. Together, they stood strong, ready to confront the moonlit thief and reclaim what was stolen, armed with newfound courage and the power of laughter. What awaited them behind the gleaming door was as unknown as it was alluring, promising adventures and revelations untold. In a small, tranquil village, where the hills gently hugged the horizon, there lived a diverse group of animals who cherished their harmonious life. Among them was Shabbe, the sheep, known for her kind heart and observant nature. One evening, as the full moon cast its silver glow on the grassy fields, a commotion stirred in the village. A beloved pie had gone missing from the bakery. This wasn't the first time treats had disappeared under the moonlight, and Shabbe decided it was time to uncover the truth. Gathering her friends, including Benny the wise owl and Rory the adventurous squirrel, they set out on a quest through the night. As they trekked through the moonlit woods, whispers and rustles accompanied them, heightening both anticipation and fear. Benny, perched atop Shabbe, scanned the surroundings with his sharp eyes. "I suspect the thief resides deeper in the forest," he hooted, urging everyone onward. Their journey led them to a mysterious hill cave, an entrance adorned with shimmering stones. Rory, eager for discovery, scampered ahead, but Shabbe cautioned, "We must approach carefully." They entered to find a landscape of magical glow. Inside the hill cave, they found a small creature with shiny eyes and a moon-shaped tail, a magical bunny. Holding a sack laden with pilfered treats, including their missing pie. "I didn't mean harm," said the bunny mournfully. "I only steal during the full moon to gather joy. Laughter is what powers my forest." His gaze dropped, laden with regret. Shabbe paused, understanding the complexity of the situation. "You should have just asked," she replied kindly. The bunny sniffed, ears drooping. "Would you help me bring laughter instead?" Touched by the bunny's plea, Shabbe and her friends decided to help. This small act of kindness transformed their moonlit adventure into a celebration of joy, where the bunny's forest sparkled brighter than ever. Together, they orchestrated a magnificent festivity under the stars. Songs, dances, and laughter resounded, filling the forest with energy and radiance. The villagers joined in, discovering a newfound alliance and understanding with the forest's magical creatures. From that night onward, Shabbe knew that magic shaped from friendship was far greater than any stolen treats. The moonlight continued to guide them on these enchanting journeys, filled with endless joy and laughter. Shabbe the sheep had heard tales of stolen pies and whispered rumors reaching the ears of every meadow creature. But Shabbe had her doubts. After all, how could anyone sneak around under the watchful gaze of the moon? One moonlit night, curiosity tugged at Sheep's woolly heart. She ventured into the meadow, intent on discovering the truth behind the mysterious thief. Her trusty friend, a chicken named Klucky, waddled by her side, clucking nervously whenever a twig snapped. As they approached the clearing, an unusual sight met their eyes: a bunny, hurriedly gathering giggles into its shimmering sack. A closer inspection revealed that these weren't just any giggles. They were the joyous echoes of laughter lingering from the dawn of time. Shabbe and Klucky watched in astonishment as the moon bunny worked its magic, spinning tales from the laughter and sprinkling them across the night sky. The moon glowed brighter with each sprinkle, sending waves of enchantment throughout the meadow. Entranced by the spectacle, Shabbe stepped forward, confronting the bunny without fear but with a heart full of wonder. "Why do you collect these giggles?" Shabbe asked. The moon bunny paused, a twinkle in its eyes. "I gather what's most precious, the happiness others leave behind," it replied. "Tonight, you shall see the true secret of the moonlit thief." Realizing the bunny was not a burglar but a guardian of joy, Shabbe understood that sharing laughter was the greatest magic of all. "Join us," the bunny invited, "for laughter is a treasure shared, not stolen." Back at the meadow, Shabbe, Klucky, and the moon bunny threw the biggest moonlit party ever. Laughter filled the air, the bunny sack now full of giggles, not stolen pies. Shabbe learned that sharing joy is more magical than any treasure. From that night on, the moonlit thief was no more. Only the moonlight friend remained. And every full moon, the meadows echoed with laughter, not loss.